What is up, guys? Media Master Menard here today, bringing you guys another video, and today I'm bringing you guys my final review for the Battlefield 5 beta. I had a real fun time with this beta, so I wanted to bring you guys some of my thoughts on how they could improve it. I'm not going to repeat thoughts from my previous video of first impressions on the beta. I will leave an annotation to that video so you can check it out there. But without further ado, let me get into how I think they can make Battlefield 5 great. So, first and foremost, what they need to fix without a doubt is the spawn times. The bleed out system, there's too many different options for you to choose from. Do I want to bleed out, or do I want to make myself die even faster, or do I want to hold on and wait for a teammate to revive me? And really, the call out for revive mechanic doesn't work very good anyways. Using it has never really saved my life. And even after you wait that extra time waiting for that revive, if it doesn't work, you don't get to spawn back into the game any faster. You still have to wait like a full 7 seconds, and it seems like it's 20 seconds after you die before you get back into the action. Like I mentioned in my first impression videos, there was a ton of bugs in this game, and one of the most frustrating was that you couldn't equip all the attachments to some of your weapons, and some weapons you couldn't equip at all, and it would just seem very buggy, and they really need to have this fixed for the final game because people will not accept a bad launch. This game already has the deck stacked against it, so it must be superb right out of the gate. I mean, look at this right here. I am literally stuck inside of a tank, and that is just a glitch that cannot be present at launch. One random thing that I noticed was that the reflex sight seems like it's extremely dark around your middle reticle, and I don't know if this was by design or a bug or some type of accident, but it's really hard to track your targets when it's so dark around your reticle. And the sight overall is pretty good, I think, but it's so dark and sometimes you just lose your targets. I just wish it was less dark. I know maybe that wouldn't be realistic for World War II, but I think it would make it more effective and more fun to use. Another thing that could be slightly improved upon in this version of the game is the fact that the progression system is very unclear how you earn rewards and what to do with those rewards. You kind of get a currency that you can put either towards cosmetic items or upgrading your weapon with actual upgrades through the skill tree paths, and the skill tree paths are really not that clear, and you have to buy multiple different weapons to actually have the same weapon with different skill tree paths. So you have to have 2 Gewehrs to have both skill trees of that Gewehr unlocked, and that really just doesn't make sense to me. I think it's pretty confusing to players in general, and no one was really able to explain this to me. I had to go look up YouTube videos and look on Reddit and kind of learn a lot about the game, and I wish they would kind of explain that more in the full version. On top of that, it's kind of unintuitive how you have to do all of your upgrading and customization of your guns outside of the game. You can't do it while you're in the middle of a match. You have to be at the main menu and go to the armory, and it's a very cluttered, unintuitive menu. Like I said, I just wish they would change that, and I'm really hoping and holding my breath that they do for the final game. I think that's about the end of my recommendations for their multiplayer, and the rest are kind of just general recommendations for the plans of the future of Battlefield that I think would really help it out and boost its sales. And the first thing I think they can do is kind of show that they are for the gamer and not anti-gamer. This game has had a lot of controversy around it, and I think they need to come out and apologize and kind of own up to their mistake, and I think that would build a lot of goodwill with the fans, and they really do need it, like I said. Another big aspect of this game is its Battle Royale mode, which is Firestorm. There's been some concerning news that's been let out recently, and I think Battlefield needs to make some major changes to their business model. The rumors are that Firestorm is going to be a 64-player mode that is exclusively for 4-man teams, and that's just not Battle Royale. There's talk about how it's going to have a bunch of different like conquest and rush objectives, and that's not what Battle Royale is, and I think they're trying to be so unique and differentiate themselves so much that they're kind of missing the point of the genre and what everybody likes about it. To add to the concerns, we still don't know if this game will be ready by the launch of Battlefield 5, and with Blackout's beta dropping recently and it's getting really good reception and people are really liking it a lot, Battlefield is in trouble, let's just say that. And PUBG is basically gone as well. I have a feeling that this Blackout is gonna take away PUBG. It's basically a PUBG killer. And so Battlefield needs to do something to step their game up, and I think one thing that they could do is actually make their Firestorm mode free and try to get more people playing it that way, because right now they're not going to be able to compete with Call of Duty with all the good press it's getting. The one thing I do think Battlefield 5 has over its competitors is its war stories, which are really good short stories, and I'm glad that they're making a return, and they're kind of tides of war that they're bringing, and they're going to keep on bringing more different fronts to the game and add more war stories as they go along and more multiplayer maps. All the maps are going to be free, so these are really good things. They also have a co-op mode, which we really don't know too much about, except for that it's 1 to 4 players. I don't think it's going to be ready at launch, which is a big minus, but I think that adds another aspect to the game that it's bringing against its competitors. But overall, I did like the beta a lot. I think the maps were incredible. The gunplay is such a big step up from Battlefield 1. I think it's just the little things and the stuff surrounding the gameplay that they need to fix. And if they do fix it, they could have a great, successful Battlefield title. But what do you guys think EA and DICE need to do to save Battlefield 5? Or is it not a savable game, and is it just done, and should they cut their losses? Let me know the answer to that down in the comments below. If you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be bringing you guys more movies, TV, video game, and anime content. I'll leave a link to my Twitter down in the description below so you can follow me and find out when I post new videos. And until then, this is Master Menard, signing off.